Hey everybody, this is Finn Goddard, and this is 4 days of aligning with you. And this is the first day that we're here, and it is Monday, the 15th of January, and it's a really exciting time. We're going through some amazing, incredible, and really powerful shifts. As you can probably hear, I'm still got a little bit of that cold that's been going, that frequency upgrade that we've all been receiving and processing since December. So it's been quite interesting. So today I am going to talk to you about discernment. And in order to really embrace ourselves and to align with us, it's, hey, good morning, Martha. Hey, Jesper, so lovely to see you. It's really important to connect in with our discernment. And discernment is great because it's if we don't have it, it's not too great. With discernment, it empowers us to really know what's for our highest and best and what's not, when to take time for us and when to allow ourselves to really dive in and embrace what we're experiencing in our lives. And in our lives, things can happen and we're like, oh my God, why is this happening? We set out on a plan, we make a plan, and the plan kind of goes off in a different tangent, or the plan doesn't come into fruition, and everything happens for a reason. And what's really important around discernment is to really trust in our discernment. And we all have discernment. Sometimes we kind of like get caught up in the energy of having to be someone for someone else. Hey, Noni, so lovely to see you. Good morning. It's the afternoon here in magical Scotland, and it's still light, which is really lovely. And, talking about light, in order to really support you and aligning with you, it's about embracing the light of you. And even when things seem a little bit dark and heavy and a bit sort of yucky and ucky, really connect in with that divine light within you, because we are all lights, we're all beacons of light. And sometimes we can find that our light and our sparkle can kind of like be dimmed a little bit, or we can feel that it's going out. It never is. And it's really, hey Jane, so awesome to have you here. It's really important to have you be yourself be in that space where you are aligning with that light and trusting in that light and letting your light shine. And sometimes we can kind of like fall into that, kind of like fall off our beautiful pathway and kind of like go into this space where, we believe that our light isn't shining. We believe that we're a little bit scattered and a little bit fragmented and not in alignment with ourselves. So what I would like you all to do, if you can you share with me where you feel that you are not in alignment? If you're happy to share that, you can write it in the comments, because the comments, I can see them today, which is really cool. And we can do some work around that. And I'm going to run a really beautiful core energy called Core Discernment, which will really go in and support you in harnessing your divine discernment so that you can really embrace and flow into that lovely alignment with you. Okay, I'm not seeing any comments. It's okay. You can... So another question maybe is, what do you feel you need in order to shine your light today? Okay. Hi, Patricia. Heart alignment for a relationship. Okay. Heart alignment. Our hearts are amazing, and that's great. Thank you so much for sharing that, Patricia. When we are in alignment with discernment, when we are embracing that energy of discernment, we can, our heart is in alignment with the discernment. So we are when we're light, when we're happy, when that energy of joy and that love, when we truly love ourselves, we act like a beacon and everyone can see us, and it invites in our divine life partner for that moment in time. And we have many, many, many soulmates, and our soulmates come into our lives to teach us lots of really wonderful and beautiful things. And it's really interesting how, as we grow and how, as we evolve, so we can find ourselves moving away from our partners, or moving away from the type of person or the energy of an individual we want to come in to support and enhance our coexistence in our lives. And it is that's a great comment. Thank you. So we will do some work around that. Okay, weight issues, earning money, and work-life balance. Yes, Jane. Weight issues are really interesting. When we, and discernment is really wonderful around weight issues, because discernment as an energy, it will help you to really tune in and to have the discernment of what is for your highest and best, and what is for your body's highest and best. And, as we shift and as we go through this current energy, the old paradigm is falling away. So some things may be coming up. So maybe you might be finding that you're kind of like attracted to eating, or you're kind of like being drawn to eat more chocolate. I don't eat chocolate. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was, more than 30 years ago. And I don't often eat chocolate, but I found lately that I've been wanting some sweetness. And sometimes the chocolate or the food is to fill in a space, so we can look at you having that discernment and knowing that your heart is full and your energies are full. And earning money and work-life balance. Yes, earning money. Allow yourself to detach from the outcome and the pressure and the obligation to earn money, and the money will divinely flow to you. I know that might sound a little bit out there, but it's being in alignment and trusting and having discernment around the money that you have, and knowing and trusting that you have more than enough money to support you. And work-life balance, yes. I have learned that, and that's something that I've put into practice, and I am putting into practice now and for the future, about having time for me and having time for my work, so that there's that lovely equilibrium, and that we me and my work and your playtime, they complement each other and they enhance each other. And we work, we don't work to live, and we don't live to work. We are here to live and to enjoy the work that we do, and to really connect in again with your heart is really important. Okay, connecting with inner artists to have fun creating. Our inner artists, yes, we all have our inner artist, Martha. That's a great question. Being in the energy of creation, and our inner artist is our creative component, and we will work on that over the next few days. And when you are creating, or when I'm creating, any of us are creating, go into your heart and jump into your heart and allow yourself to simply flow, and allow that expression of your energy to come out in your art. And it will come out in form. I was a very good artist at school. I was I won an award, and for many years I didn't pick up a pen or a brush to paint. And about a year ago, or 2 years ago, I picked up some paints and I started to paint, and I was like, what? I was like, whatever, that's not what I had intended to paint. But it was me getting into that flow and getting into that practice. So with it was beautiful blues that I created. So I adapted that creation into something that was more useful and more joyous for me, and I'm really happy with it. I made a lovely banner with the paintwork. But it's about practicing, and it's about really creating that creative space for you. Every day, sitting or standing and going with the flow. Just allow it to all come out, and it will Nothing needs to be perfect is what I'm hearing for you, Martha. Go with the flow and allow yourself. Okay. Noni, thank you. Get rid of debt, relationship balance. Yes. I find that really beautiful what you've written. Hey, Bagusha, welcome. Getting rid of debt and relationship balance. And you know, Noni, what I'm picking up is that within the debt is the imbalance in the relationship. And money is all connected to relationships, and it's about our relationship with money. And our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with our worth. And I have found, oh, I'm so glad you've caught us too live, Bagusha. So when you, I have in my work and in my own experience, I found that if I am not in an alignment with my own relationship with me, the relationships I have with my finances, with my business and everything, it's kind of like, it has like almost like a domino effect. For me anyway, it may be different for all of you, but all relationships come back to one thing, and it's all about that wonderful divine love. And it's also, again, discernment. And I'm really glad that all of you are coming up with these wonderful comments and you know, sharing your thoughts today, because it is also around discernment, having the discernment around the money and changing your thought around the debt, because debt is not infinite, it's not forever. And by stepping in and changing your perception, and you changing the dynamic of your perception of the debt, and that money has helped you to get X and Y, you know, and be in the energy of gratitude, and that will that will help. And look at creating a solution, and there are always solutions. When I first set up my business, I was debt-free. It was great. It was so nice. And then I started my business, and I had a credit card, and I got another credit card, and I used that credit card those credit cards to support my business. It wasn't intentional, but I was like, oh, there's this course, there's that course. Oh, I got to get this, I got to get that, and I've got to get the other thing. Actually, do you know what? I really didn't need, I didn't need any of it at the time in hindsight, but it's only after, gosh, it took me four years of paying off all those debts. And it is such an amazing feeling when you do. So what I did is every month I set aside money, and I paid off, and I paid, and I paid. And it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it became easier because I knew it was only for a certain period of time, and that really helped me. So that might be worth looking into, Noni. That really, really helped me. Okay, Bagusha. Yes, thank you for sharing. Bagusha, what I asked everybody, what did I ask everybody? If they had a certain aspect of their lives, yes, too many courses. I did the too many courses thing as well. And I think, you know, thank you for pointing that out, Bagusha, because as healers, we feel like we need to, you know, do this course, do that course. It's kind of like shiny diamonds, like, yay, ooh, try this and make me a better healer, you know. And I think a lot of the courses, they're all amazing. All of the courses, a lot of them, yes, all of them. But I found myself being drawn to so many courses. Oh my God, that sounds so amazing. That sounds so brilliant. And it's also that connection with the people that you align with in the course. Hey, Raya, so lovely to see you. I'm great, thank you. How are you doing? And it's important. And there we go again. Discernment is your answer. Knowing what course is for your highest and best and for your development. And it is important to continue to evolve, but to evolve at a rate that is in alignment with your heart. So if your heart is saying, you know, go and, you know, this course feels really good for you, and it's part of your personal and your energetic and your spiritual growth, yes. But I think what I have done is I have been very discerning about the courses that I do, and I really, excuse me, I have a bit of a runny nose. I've been very discerning about the courses that I am taking, and looking at each one and saying, is this really what I need now? This course is going to be there in a year's time. It's going to be there in 2 years' time and in 5 years' time. So I have looked at choosing, maybe 3 or 4 courses over the year. And that's not simply spiritual growth and development. That's also doing a course around my bookkeeping and finance so that I can step ahead, keep it a step ahead of all of that, and knowing that I have more than enough money to pay for each course. And also when I'm taking a course, I am really, really discerning after all my experience before, knowing that I have more than enough money to pay for it at the time, or knowing that I can pay for it if I'm on a payment plan every month. Yes, I agree, Bogusha. Yeah, we do. We think it will help us feel better about ourselves. And also we feel that we will become a better practitioner, will become more recognized because we've got all these certificates that say we are this, we're that. And you can have as many certificates as you like. But if you're in the energy of feeling the need to fill in and to prove that you are a brilliant and amazing practitioner and an amazing being, then you can end up falling out of discernment with yourself and a little bit out of alignment with yourself too, because each of you, all of you, all of us on the planet, we've been born with these amazing and brilliant gifts, and each one of you has an amazing gift that's ready, that's opening, that's awakening, that's sparkling. And it's really going deep into yourself and really connecting in with your gifts. And I know Bogusha does a wonderful, beautiful soul radiance mandalas, and that is one of your beautiful gifts. And it's about tuning in and really aligning with your gift, and then you can bring in all those other tools and all those other beautiful skills and practices that you've gained, and and make and enhance your work. So what I've done with the courses that I've taken, they've enhanced my work. When I, and I'm really grateful to Theta Healing and to Sacred Activations for really supporting me to clear my gunk, and enough of my gunk so that I could truly embrace core expansion. And I didn't say at the beginning, and I have a habit of this, I've noticed. Hey, I'm feeling everybody. And I'm sure you all know that I'm the founder of Core Expansion. And for me, that's my gift, and that's my gift for everyone to share this wonderful gift with you. And it's really helped me to come back into alignment with me and to come back home. And I think, for me, I spent years and years and years running around the world, working in conflict zones, working in post-conflict zones, because I thought, I can fix the world, I can fix everyone. And I was running away from me. I was running away from my soul purpose, really and truly. But I'm so grateful to that experience. And I ran away so much thinking that I would find my home. I was like, yeah, where's my home? Where's my home? But my home is actually within me, and your home is within you. And, wherever you go, wherever your heart is, that's where your home, and your heart is within you. And really aligning in with your heart and aligning in with you and embodying all of you. That's when your gifts begin to awaken. Because when I moved to Edinburgh, actually, I knew years ago, I came up to Edinburgh when I was at university, and I think it was 1990 or 1991, around those years, a long time ago. I felt immediately at home in Edinburgh. And it took me years and years and years before I finally kind of went, okay, I'll move to Edinburgh. It's actually when I moved to Edinburgh, because I came home and I felt at home and I felt, really happy. And I'm like, I'm here in my heart, my home. That's when, Core Expansion came to life fully. I kept hearing, Finn, come on, it's time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy where I am. It's okay. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Bogusha. Yes, Core Expansion is gorgeous. And there are so many other amazing, incredible healing modalities out there too, which are phenomenal. And of course, my favorite is Core Expansion, because it's the the energy that I have been gifted with by Source. So have you any more questions? Bagusha, Raya, is there anything that you would like me to give clarity on, and we'll work it into the healing that I will do for you all today, and I will choose a card. I have these wonderful the Art Through the Starstream Oracle cards. I'll show you the cover so that you can see. The cover on the box is kind of faded. Ooh, can you see? They're really, really beautiful. I was guided to choose these cards in Avebury in the hen shop. And I have a funny story that goes with that, but I'm conscious of the time because I think I get bumped off Facebook after a certain amount of time. Okay, so we're going to choose a card for all of you. Aha, gratitude. So all the experiences that we have been going through, and the energy around debt, the energy around, you know, weight around, for example, I can't remember what was the other comment. Let me have a look. Oh, relationship balance, connecting with your inner artist, earning money and work-life balance. It's about gratitude, and also taking time out to reflect, time to really reflect on what you have in your life. And what I do every morning, and I've mentioned this before, is I write 3 pages. And for you, Martha, and for all you beautiful, amazing artists, because you are all artists, it's important for you to take time and make time every day to practice and to really run with your art and to see where it evolves and where it goes. And I've written, I think, about 5 A4 books with my writing every day, and it's 3 foolscap pages every day. So yes, be in the energy of gratitude and honor every sacred creation. And it's really interesting, and I love this card because if you can see, hang on, at the very top, get my finger, see above her head, you can see that symbol, which is the beautiful vortex of creation, which is also the symbol for core expansion. And that's why I love these cards, because they really came to me at a really important time. Another card has popped out. This is Divine Union. And Divine Union is a beautiful, beautiful energy. And this is about being in divine union with yourself, being in divine union with your time, being in divine union with the discernment, with your choices, with gratitude. And that will really, truly change the magic. Yes, and it will also, when you're in divine union, you will find that you won't have the, you know, that's, what is it called? The sparkly, the sparkly syndrome, where you're attracted to going in and connecting with all those courses that may not necessarily be financially in alignment with you at the time. We're also going to choose from the beautiful Alana Fairchild. Her cards are gorgeous. The Crystal Mandala Oracle. And these cards, for me, are all about new beginnings and exciting new beginnings. I got those at the beginning of January last year, interestingly enough. So I'm going to, a card is popping out. Here we go. You know what we all have? A free will. And I've spoken about free will before. We do not have to, we're not obliged to do anything. If it doesn't feel right, say no, not right now, thank you very much. This is a card about higher will. And this is a really beautiful, powerful card that aligns you with your, the blue star, your lovely etheric chakra, and your beautiful divine higher self. And this card is all about you. Yeah, I think it's really, really important for you to be in that energy of, here we go, unconditional trust. And unconditional trust is really powerful, but it's about the unconditional trust we have in our hearts. And if your heart and if your intuition is going, yay, 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 do that. Yes, listen and look at ways that you can explore so that you don't get yourself into debt and you don't end up feeling stressed and overwhelmed, because you don't deserve to be in that situation and into that space. And we are all responsible for our actions, I know. And having learned the lesson, I'm a lot more discerning. So also for all of you, it's important to connect with the energy of sacred pleasure. So be in alignment with the sacred pleasure in all things. Bear with me a second. My computer is coming up with some funny messages. So what I would like you all to do, shiny object syndrome. Thank you, Bagusha. Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. Right, so are you all ready? What I would like you to do is, yes, unconditional trust. It's important. Okay, so what I'd like you all to do is to close your eyes, dive deep, deep, deep into your heart. Imagine a beautiful pool of golden light. Dive into that pool of golden light and feel that light fill every single cell of your body, every molecule of your being, moving through all your systems, all your organs, and all the spaces in between, moving through your conscious, your subconscious mind, your higher self, your inner child. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then that beautiful pool of golden light, feel that energy embody you, and you are in a beautiful bowl of golden light. Find yourself moving gently in the warmth of that energy, in the safety, in the divinity of this energy, moving from your heart down through all your chakras, right through to the tips of your toes, moving down into the core of Mother Earth, connecting in with the core of Mother Earth, feeling that wonderful divine, the unique trust, the unconditional love, the unconditional support and the gratitude that Mother Earth has for you. And also allow that wonderful energy of gratitude, unconditional trust, unconditional faith, divine love to flow from you, to reflect out, to enhance those energies within you. So as you breathe in and out, those energies are enhancing, expressing, expanding through all of creation, through the whole planet, through all the waters, through all the landscapes, through all the animals, all the species, through all of humanity. Now take another deep breath in and exhale. Now in that ball of golden light, you're going to move up through all the layers of the earth, up through all your chakras, coming up above your crown chakra, moving up above planet Earth, moving up through all the galaxies, moving up through all the universes, connecting in with the heart of the universe. You'll see a beautiful window, a beautiful golden space, a light emanating brilliantly. Find yourself connecting in with that light, moving in, feeling safe, feeling whole, feeling aligned. This is the core of creation. And in the core of creation, we're going to run the beautiful core energy of unconditional trust and discernment. I'm going to heal and resolve any misunderstandings or any entanglements. There's a lot of kind of like knotty, entangled energy that's sort of, as we're shifting out of the old paradigms, there are kind of like knots that are being unfurled. So we're going to run the core energy of disentanglement. So you can be disentangled so that the core energy of discernment and unconditional trust will be more powerful. And these energies will run through your all your timelines from the point of creation to infinity and beyond. With your permission, of course, you don't need to receive these energies if you don't wish to. We're going to run these energies so that you are in full and divine alignment with your divine free will, that you have discernment on your free will, and that you have the knowledge and the wisdom and the knowing of how to move through and how to express your free will divinely, etherically, energetically, psychically, physically, and emotionally. So anywhere where you feel that you have an imbalance in your relationship with yourself, others, and money, let's give you the truth on the purpose of those imbalances, what those are teaching you, align you with the gifts and all the knowledge and all the lessons from those experiences, and aligning you with the discernment of what actions to take to be debt-free and to be more in alignment and more in balance with your relationships with yourself and with others. The energy of weight. Okay, I had this earlier with somebody I was working with, and kind of like putting on lots of coats. We put on lots of layers to keep ourselves warm, to protect ourselves, or we take things from others. So let's free you of all the layerings that you have taken on from others out of obligation. Give you the knowing of what the purpose and what the teaching of you taking on all those layers and all those energies of others is. Returning and restoring the balance of your weight, and give you the knowing that you are divinely perfect in your form, in your shape. And heal and resolve any energy around comparing yourself to others in your physical appearance, in your energetic appearance, and even in your finances, in your relationships. Let's restore the inner artists and creationaries within all of you, so that you are in that infinite space of inspired action, inspired creation, in all your choices and all your decisions and all your creations. So when you take your artist pen, your brush, your artist thoughts, those are yours to express. Okay, there's some stuff around being an artist and around the worthiness of being an artist. So let's heal and resolve all the energies around what it is to be a divine artist and a divine healer, because each of us are divine masters. We are divine artists. Okay. Going to transmute and transform with all of your permission the old, any residual energy from the old paradigm of what it is and what it was to be an artist, and give you the knowing and the trust that it is safe for you to be seen as an artist, to be to honor yourself, to revere yourself as an artist and a creationary, to celebrate yourself as a creationary, so that the wonderful flow of your artistic gifts and talents, the wonderful flow of your healing gifts and your innate gifts and talents come into your awareness, aligning you with the joy of your gifts. And there's a sense of penance, any sacrifice, any energy of retribution or persecution or penance, or having to substitute your service and your gift for something else in order to be accepted. Let's allow that energy to transmute and to transform, and bring in the truth of your worth, the truth of your gifts and your talents, and align you with your soul tribe of family and friends who will celebrate with you your divine gifts and connect you to your soulmate of people and clients and solutions, ideas and creations too. So take a deep breath in and exhale. And now we're going to bring in the beautiful core energy of discernment. That's feeling happier. And that's moving through all your timelines, through your soul, moving through your ancestral lines, from the point of creation to infinity and beyond. Aligning you all with the truth of your divine discernment. in the new frequencies and the new energies that you are living in, that you are moving through, that you are shifting through, so that your discernment is divinely sacred and divinely pure. And pure in the sense that it is crystalline, it is clear, it is present, it is a beacon of light as you are. That's feeling so much better. Okay. So I'm being guided to support you and assist you back from the core of creation. So moving through all the universes, from the core of creation, through all the galaxies, coming above planet Earth, coming into your crown chakra, moving through all your chakras, right through to the tips of your toes, moving through all the layers of the earth and sitting in the heart chakra of Mother Earth, feeling the gratitude, feeling the discernment, the clarity, feeling the flexibility of the newness of you, feeling the divine discernment, the trust, the faith, the joy, and the divine union of you. Aligning your heart with your divine heart. So clearing the space in your heart and clearing the space within Mother Earth's heart. Any entanglements, any energies that are not serving each of you, allow those energies to transmute, to transform, and gift you with all the lessons and all the teachings from those experiences. Integrating these wonderful energies and these transmutations through every single cell, every molecule of your being, from the point of creation to infinity and beyond, moving through your DNA, through all your ancestral lines, on your maternal and your paternal lines. So any heaviness around, there's like a heaviness around the back of the heart chakra and the upper shoulders. So allow that energy to shift, bring in the energy of peace and forgiveness, and the energies of the lightness of being, and trusting that you are light and you are an infinite light being. And embrace your searing presence, the searing presence of you and your searing presence on this planet Earth at this time. Moving these beautiful energies through your higher self, your inner child, your inner adolescent, your heart, your soul, through all your chakras, through all the elements of your being, etherically, emotionally, psychically, physically. Moving these energies through your neural pathways, bringing your conscious and your subconscious mind into divine and sacred alignment. Connecting those energies to your heart center, the power center of you, the light of you, and the divine discernment of you. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and when you're ready, find yourself in that beautiful ball of golden light moving up through all the layers of the earth, through your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your soul, your throat chakra, the chakras in your ears, your third eye, your crown. Take a deep, deep, deep breath in and exhale, coming back into this present moment in time, wriggling your fingers and your toes, feeling invigorated and revived for your day ahead. And when you're ready, open your eyes. How's everyone feeling? Hey, Alex. Hey, Emery. How are you doing? How is everyone feeling? Just take a moment. You may need to take a sip of water. I certainly am. So this is the first day of 4 days of aligning with you. Oh, wonderful, Nani, thank you. Thank you, Martha. Oh, awesome. Yes, I like that you said at pace and at a peaceful pace. And it's good to pace ourselves. And I'm really glad that you put that word, Nani. There is never any accident. It's really important for us all at this time to pace ourselves in all that we do, and to pace ourselves in our creations and in our expressions. And I have been somebody who has not paced myself. It's just gone full on speed ahead, kind of like racing triple marathons. And I have learned to pace myself, and it's a great thing to do. And when you pace yourself, you feel more in flow, you feel more relaxed, you feel more peaceful, you don't feel overwhelmed or under pressure. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Martha. Wonderful, Bagusha. Have you any questions? I've gone a little bit over time, but never mind. I never know how long these events will take, because I go with the flow, as you know. Usually I do, and the flow comes out okay. Oh, Marie, oh gosh, yes, I used to go like 1,000 miles an hour. So yes, please slow down. You know that song, slow down, you're moving too fast. You know, take a stop and make the moment last. I can't remember the full words of that song, but yes, slow down, just take a slower pace. There is no hurry. Time is our best friend. And when we hurry, we miss things. And I know for myself that when I'm in a hurry, I forget things. But if I take it slow, I get everything done quicker than I would have done if I'd gone 100 or 1,000 miles an hour. Yes, feeling groovy. I love it, Martha. Awesome. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so sacred ecosystem. This is a beautiful core energy, sacred ecosystem, about being in alignment with our divine systems. And also, we are all part of the great ecosystem on our planet. And it's time for each of you to align with the passion of your heart. So passion of the lion heart. So we were talking earlier about being in alignment with you know, money, with time, with our artistry, and with relationships, and it all stems from your heart. So do everything from your heart, and do everything. Our hearts beat at an infinite pace. Our hearts beat in a movement that is discerning, and it's very graceful. And it's important for us to do all of that as well. Oh, Martha, thank you. Yes, it was Simon Garfunkel. But yes, do align in with your heart. And you know, our hearts have all the answers. So if you have any questions around what we have worked on today, or if you know something comes up for you, go in and connect in with your heart and ask your heart to give you the answer. Our intuition is really powerful, and it always has the right answers, even if we don't want to hear it at the time. So listen to your heart, and that's really important. But do feel free to write in the comments or to send me a message if you have any further questions. And I shall see you all tomorrow. And tomorrow is day 2 of aligning with you. And tomorrow we're going to be focusing on love and aligning with you in the energy of love. So we've done discernment today, which is really important, because when we have discernment of you know what's for our highest and for our best, we know how to love ourselves better, and how to embrace the love of ourselves, so we can invite in our divine life partners, our divine life soul tribe, enhance our current and existing relationships too. Bagusha, yes, everybody, the 4 days of aligning with you will be at 3:15 p.m. every day. So Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And Thursday is going to be the last day. And every day the theme is going to be a surprise to keep you I think it's nice to have a surprise. You know, and every day there will be new energies and new clearings that we will work through to support you. And because I know it's been quite a time for everybody, because as you can hear, I thought I was better, but I keep going out into nature because I need to. And my head is still full of this, you know, upgrading and frequency upgrade. But I am feeling better. But to help you all through this time, to really embrace all of you and have this process of integration a lot more gentle, a lot more easy. It is very powerful to align with all of you. And thank you so much for joining me. And I'm really, really, really grateful to have you here. And it's been a joy. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and have a gorgeous afternoon. And oh, before I go, please drink plenty of water. If you can, have a salt bath later this afternoon or tonight before you go to bed. Spend as much time as you possibly can do in nature, even if it's, I know it's kind of cold here in Scotland, but even go out in your bare feet into the back garden and just really feel your feet on the earth. And it's very important to ground, and you can use the grounding technique that I did for you, going up to the core of creation and coming back down to support you through the day. It's very simple, it's very easy. And if you feel that you're getting a little bit lost, because I do talk a lot, just close your eyes and go into your heart, and move from your heart down through all the layers of you, right through to the tips of your toes, and go through all the layers of the earth and connect in with the heart chakra of Mother Earth, and sit in there for a few minutes and just really feel the warmth, the love, the support, and the integration. And this will really, really help you over the next days and months, because it's going to be it's going to be an amazing year where so much is falling away. And you know, the falling away part, you know, our physical and our energetic bodies are going, oh, we've been so used to all of this other energy before, and we're all coming into this new phase, and we are already there, but it's just taking a little bit of extra time for our physical bodies to really connect in with that energy. And what's really important for us all this year is to really take care of our physical bodies. And I know that many of you here do lots of lovely dance and sport and fitness, but really take care of your physical body, and taking care of your physical body in a way where you are actually taking time out for you and doing something that's nourishing and loving for yourself. That could be taking a bath with some lovely candles and reading a good book, even if it's having a glass of wine in the bath. That's perfectly, you know, it's perfectly okay. But do look after your body. Yes, oh, Nani, yes, it is. It is a momentous, a phenomenal year that we're going to experience. And being physically prepared, we are energetically prepared, but for our physical bodies to really integrate and align with the new energies and frequencies coming in, it's important that we take care of our physical us, because we have an amazing vessel that carries us from day to day, and it's important that we don't forget our physical vessel. And I know that some people have found that lately they have been putting weight on, and that's perfectly normal, because we're shifting out of an old paradigm and we're letting go of things. And sometimes when things are falling away from our physical and our energetic space, it can appear in it can kind of manifest itself in perhaps physical extra weight. So that's perfectly normal. And I have to say, you know, for when I was growing up, I was always really skinny. I used to be called olive oil. I think some of you might remember the cartoon Popeye, and because I was really skinny. And when I was diagnosed with diabetes, with the insulin, my body was hungry. I was hungry. I was always hungry. Before I did eat, but I didn't have I wouldn't say I had an appetite. If there wasn't any food, it didn't matter. But if there was food, I would eat it. but I did put on some weight, and I think I put on about a stone in weight, and none of my clothes fitted me, and I had to go and get new clothes. And I did have a huge issue because I'd always been skinny, and then all of a sudden I was voluptuous. And looking back in the pictures, I'm like, oh my God. And I thought I was bigger than I was, and I certainly wasn't big. And looking at the photographs today, I'm like, I look healthy, I look good. And sometimes from our own eyes, we look at us and we think that we see ourselves being bigger than we actually are in terms of our body weight. And it's an illusion. And I learned that by not worrying about my weight and not worrying about what I ate, if I ate what I wanted, what my body resonated with, I didn't put on the weight. And I actually lost weight when I was pregnant. And then when I had my daughter, since I had my daughter, not to say getting pregnant is going to help, it changed my perspective on my body. I was like, oh yeah, celebrate, I'm going to become this mama. And I was really excited, but I didn't become this big mama. I lost the weight that I had been carrying. I put a bit of weight on and I lost it again. And since then, my weight has been, fluctuated from, maybe a kilo or a couple of pounds up and down, nothing significant. And that's because I changed my perception of my weight and how I saw myself. And I also changed my attitude to food. So I eat loads of butter, I eat lots of cream, but I eat it, I wouldn't say I overeat it, but I enjoy it. I eat it and I don't overeat it. So I'll have a slice of toast with lashings of butter and I'll really, really, really enjoy it. And I won't need to have another slice. And it's, at the end of the day, it's about perception and believing that you are an amazing body and that your physical weight is the perfect weight for you. And wouldn't it be really unexciting if we all looked the same and we all had the same body shape, and we all have our own unique body shape, and it's about celebrating and embodying your gorgeous body shape. And by then changing that perception, you'll really embrace your body, and it's a wonderful thing to do, and to detach from the energy of being concerned about your weight. Fair enough if your doctor has or your medical practitioner has advised you to be more healthy in your diet, then yes, it is important. But so I hope that helps with everything. Oh, okay. Oh, Bogusha, excuse me, I didn't see your comment. Yes. Yeah, and putting on a bit of weight, don't worry about it at all, because I know a lot of people I've been speaking to have put on weight recently, and it's part of that process of shedding. And just be honest, be really, really honest, and embrace yourself, because and when you're in love with yourself, you love yourself regardless of how you of your weight, because you see the beauty in you, and so too do others. You walk down the street and you see people, and I've only once heard somebody recently call somebody fat, and it was completely unnecessary because the person was not fat. I thought it was a PHAT, fat with love and joy, but it was somebody who was just kind of like trying to pick on somebody. And sometimes when somebody calls somebody something, it's because they're projecting their own stuff onto others. So be in the energy of the PHAT, with the loveliness of joy, but embody yourself. And what I have found has really helped me, if I put on, get a little bit of, juicy bits around my belly, is I will do some yoga. And I find that yoga is a really lovely, is so wonderful, because it stretches and it enhances all your muscles and massages your internal organs. And I'm not a yoga teacher, but I have found that that's been really helpful for me if I find that I'm putting on a little bit of extra weight, and it balances out really, really quickly. So it's worth getting those yoga videos out, or going to a class and connecting with other people, and really celebrating your body, and enjoy. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope that's been helpful. I wish you all a fabulous day, and the replay will be available for everybody here if you've caught it a little bit later. And I will see you all tomorrow at 3:15. Lots of love. Thank you. Bye.